Hey AA family, thanks for coming to our channel. I love when you guys come meet with us. If you are new to this channel, hello, I'm Mimi. I am alone today. If you don't know, me and Kev, we'll be doing our videos together. We'll be doing videos as a family, and then me and Kev will be doing like our videos separate, about the things, about the individual things that we're going through and interested in. So as you can see by the title, this is about me finding out how I have PCOS. This is a topic that's very like touchy for me. So I'm gonna try not to get emotional, but I thought that it was well needed to talk about and just to let other women know like you are not alone. And it's crazy because this year, no, not this year, last year, I just found out like how common it is in a lot of people. Like for the longest time, I thought I was the only one who had this crap. Like I thought I was the only one. I thought I was just unlucky out of millions of people. But as time going on, I'm starting to see like more and more people have this condition. So let's get into it. So let's start here. If you don't know what PCOS is Polycystic Ovarian syndrome, but for short we say it's called PCOS. So I found out I had PCOS. It's crazy because I found out I had it like right when me and Kev got serious and moved in together. So I'll say like I didn't find out 2014. So I say I found out about 2015. And it's crazy because I would never thought I will have this condition, because for one, for those of you who don't know, I had my first baby Ethan at 18. So I never had no problems, no symptoms, no nothing. And then I really didn't see nothing abnormal, and it don't run in my family. So I would have never thought I will end up with this. So I found out around like 2015 when me and Kev was together. We was married at this time already, and like I just started getting like really, really sick. I started getting like chin hairs, as you can see, like you probably can see in this video. I got some chin hairs. I haven't got my chin and mustache threaded yet for the month. I have to go every month to get this done. But I started notice I was getting like chin hairs. I was getting like really sick, like pregnant sick. And at the time I was like, oh my God, I'm pregnant. Like, and I was so scared because I'm like, it's too soon for me to be pregnant. Like, we just got married, we just together. And Ethan is only like 2-3 years old. So I'm like, I cannot be pregnant. But every time I take a test, it come out negative. And I'd be like, what the hell is wrong with me then? Like, if I'm not pregnant, I'm feeling sick, I'm gaining weight, my face breaking out, like I have real bad acne. I actually have flare-ups now, if you can see. Like, I have flare-ups. And so I was like, what is going on, So I finally went to the doctor because Kev was like, you super sick, like something's got to be going on. And then I was gaining so much weight. And then I thought the weight was from like me being on a depot shot, because after I was pregnant with Ethan and I went to school, I got on a depot shot. So if you don't know what the depot shot is, it's basically the shot you get stuck in your arm or your booty, and you go every 3 months to get it done. So, but once you get off, it takes a really long time for it to get out your system. So I always thought like, okay, if I'm not pregnant, maybe all these symptoms is for me being on a depot shot and it's just taking a while to get out my system. Well, I've been off the depot shot in like 2012, 2013. So by this time, it's like 2 years done went by. So I'm like, what is going on? Like, tell me something. So I end up going to the doctor, and every time I go to the doctor, they tell me they don't find nothing, ain't nothing wrong, blase blase. And then one day I just got fed up, y'all. I got fed up because I know my body. Us women know our body. And if you don't know your body, if you just sit down and just be more observant, like for 1 week straight, you will see like our bodies talk to us. Our bodies let us know what's going on, what's wrong, when something's not right or when it's not feeling well. Your body have its own way of talking to us. But sometimes us women, we can be so busy with work, so busy with the kids, so busy being in a relationship, so busy being a good daughter, you know, that we tend to like not take care of ourselves. So if you really take the time and just observe yourself and observe your body, you will see like your body talk to you. So when I went to the doctor, I was just like, you know, something is wrong. Like, I'm not leaving your office until you let me know like what's wrong with me, because I know something is wrong. I'm like, I told her like my periods are weird. Like, I haven't got a period yet. I was like, I'm growing chest hairs, I'm growing chin hairs. I have really bad acne. I'm like, and I gained so much weight. And she was like, wait, you say you have abnormal hairs? And I'm like, yes. I'm like, they just came out of nowhere. And I'm like, and they always come back. I never had those issues before. Sure enough, she had put an order in for me to get an ultrasound. Y'all, when I say listen to your body, because these doctors don't know everything. These doctors do not know everything. I don't care. Like, you know your body more than anything. Like, what these doctors, what their job is to do is to figure out what medicine will help your situation, or what medicine will collide with your condition, or what medicine will go with this medicine. But you knowing your body and what's best for you, that's your job. And sure enough, something was wrong. I had so many cysts around my freaking eggs. Like, cyst, if you don't know what cyst is, it's basically a barrier. So just imagine your eggs. My eggs had white barriers around it, which is a concern. That's not normal. It's not supposed to look like that. So to give you guys some information, I wrote some stuff down on a paper about like the different things that PCOS is, because it's very frustrating. I'm kind of a patient person, but it's kind of very frustrating dealing with it, because like, if you know me before PCOS, you will know like I was way smaller than what I am now. I gained a lot of weight. But with PCOS, is when I say very, very hard for us to lose weight. And we gain so much weight. Like I have to sometimes step back and be grateful, because it's some woman with PCOS who's 3 times bigger than me, because it hits everyone differently. And then it's no cure for it. Like, no cure. Like really, like, I'm still blown away about that. But anyway, so one of the things, like, basically I would say I have all the symptoms. It's just that I'm able to kind of like moderate it a little bit, because I don't eat ridiculous, but I also don't eat perfect either. So that's why it's so hard for me to lose. So and it's just very frustrating, like when you have it and you gain weight and people like, oh, you got big, or oh, what's going on, or oh, are you pregnant? And it's like, no, like I have a condition that I cannot get rid of, or I can't control. And a lot of people don't understand that. And it's like, I'm so insecure. Like, I'm so insecure about my weight, but I'm trying my best to like work on that and work on my confidence with that, and also just finding out ways how I can lose my weight, because like literally, like I can be consistent and work out so hard. Like Kev had paid for personal trainers, everything, and I didn't lose a pound. Like, our bodies are set up different. Like how our body operate is completely different than what a normal woman body will operate. So it's polycystic ovarian syndrome. So what it basically is a hormonal disorder causing enlarged ovaries with small cysts on outer edges. Like I said, I found out I had it when they did an ultrasound. The only way you can find out if you really do have PCOS is if you get an ultrasound. They check your blood and see if you got like a lot of like male hormones than women hormones. And then I think if they like search your vagina and then they feel like things around in there or something like that. But I know for sure they can check by ultrasound and check by your blood. Those are the only two ways you can find out you have it. So that's the other disadvantage about it. You only find out those ways. The side effects is acne, excess hair growth, menstrual irregularity. Excuse me if I say that wrong. But basically, your periods is inconsistent. Your menstrual is inconsistent. You may have a period 1 month, but you may not have another one in 3 months. Like that. Obesity, which is weight gain. Like you get super big, like big, and you like wondering like what is going on. You have heavy periods, and if you don't have a heavy period, you have no periods. Like I said, weight gain, which is the obesity. You have oily skin. You have oily skin, which is a symptom that I have as well. And then when you having the oily skin, that's what also like connects with the acne breakouts. Because if you have oily glands, then that's when your face and stuff gonna start breaking out. You have infertility issues, so it's really hard for us to get pregnant. You have depression, loss of hair, and male features. So I pretty much have all of these side effects. And people don't know this. You know what I'm saying? People don't know. Like people is not aware. I guess I say that people are not aware of like the things that we go through. And that's why I want to like talk about this, because I want you to know, sis, you are not alone. You are not alone. I feel you. I feel you. I know what you're going through. I know it's so frustrating. And that's exactly like when I first found out I had this shit, I was so depressed. I felt like I was being punished. Like God telling me like, you know, kind of like teaching me a lesson because I say that because like I got married, I was with Kev, and then like I found out it'd be hard for me to get pregnant. And it's like, and I was only like 24 at the time, 23, and I'm like, what? Like, who want to know it's gonna be hard for them to have babies that young? That Kev didn't have any kids before me, so I felt like I was getting punished, or like a lesson was being, like I was being taught a lesson from having a baby so young. That's how I looked at it, and I felt so bad, and I felt so sad. Like I was devastated, like I was so depressed, and then on top of that, like I gained so much weight. Like it's one thing to be a certain size, you know, majority of your life, but if you wasn't if you've been like a certain size, or you knew you was smaller before and now you gained all this weight and you don't know how to get rid of it, and you don't feel confident, you don't feel sexy, you don't look good, that really bothers you. And that really bothered the crap out of me. Like I was depressed. Like I didn't feel confident, I didn't feel like myself, everything. And everything on this list I pretty much have, except for like the male features, because it's some women with PCOS, they have like full beards, y'all, full beards. So if you see a woman, and some women, they tired of shaving, they tired of waxing, they tired of dealing with it, so they just rather just embrace it. And I grow hair. This the most, I don't know if you can see it, but like these are my flare-ups, and then I got like hair, like little stubby hairs down here. I don't think you guys can see it, but I have like stubby hairs down here. I get some right here on my chest, and you know, I just get that threaded and waxed because I don't feel comfortable, you know, having that. But I get acne, I get my menstruals, they used to be irregular. But now I got them, like, now I get them every month because I changed my diet. So what I've been like, once you have PCOS, it's like you're gonna go through all these phases. Like, you're gonna be like so shocked, especially when it's like no cure for something. So it's like you basically telling me I have to deal with this for the rest of my life. Luckily, some people, the PCOS, it disappears on their own, but for the most part, you have to deal with this for the rest of your life. So what I've realized is, having this for so many years, I realized, okay, this is no cure for this, which means no doctors can help me. So I need to figure this out. I need to figure out what my body is telling me, and I need to figure out what would be better for my body. Because when I first had it, they were trying to put me on birth control again and metformin. For one, I definitely wasn't gonna get on no birth control again, because I felt like that's what triggered it. Because with the depot shot, you getting so many hormones at once. You getting so much testosterone put into your body. So sometimes our bodies don't know how to handle all that, sis. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you know, we do what we gotta do to, you know, if that's what we know to prevent pregnancy, you know, we gonna do what we gotta do. And so that was definitely not an option for me, because I'm like, I don't want to be on birth control again, because I feel like that's what caused it in the first place. And then I think I did the pills for a little bit, but I feel like it was making it worse. It was making it worse for me. It wasn't really helping me. It wasn't really benefiting me. And then she offered metformin. They also offer you metformin. So the metformin is supposed to like help with the insulin resistance, and then metformin also like kind of help you get fertile too. So what I did was, is for one, research PCOS, research a better understanding of it, do research, and you will understand like what is this, what is this inside my body, and what is my body is doing. So what I learned, I'm not a professional now, I'm not a no professional, I'm just telling y'all what I learned having this, you know, these many years. So what I learned is like, it's different things that you can trick your body to do and to help your body run the way that it's supposed to. Because having PCOS, we have eggs, right? So if you're not having your period, if you're not having your period every month, your eggs is not releasing. So, because every month your egg release, and that's when we have our menstrual. But with PCOS, if you're not having a menstrual, your eggs is going in a circle. So it's like, it's working. It's doing overtime. And because it's working and not dropping, it's creating these cysts on the eggs. And if cysts on your eggs, that means when you doing the freaky and your man soldiers try to come, that barrier is in the way from blocking it. It can't get through because it's those cyst barriers around it. So you need his soldiers to go through in your egg to make a baby, right? Right. But if the cyst is there, ain't no baby. You know, it's hard to make babies. So that's why we have fertility issues, infertility issues. And then with the weight gain, we have insulin issues. So what that means is like, we don't break down sugar the way that a normal person break down sugar. And then so it's like, we have to avoid high fructose corn syrup. That flares you up. We have a lot of inflammation. Avoid foods that causes inflammation in the body. Research what food causes inflammation in the body. So when you see that, then you will see like, okay, dang, like I need to try to avoid these foods. Carbs, that triggers us. That because carbs can turn into sugar, and if we have sugar issues, that ties into with the insulin. So then you got to be careful with, okay, what are carbs? Bread, biscuits, pasta, everything is carbs. Shit, pretty much everything is carbs. So you need to figure out like, okay, I need to lower my carbs. So I learned that the keto diet is really good, but you still got to do a little tweaks with the keto diet having PCOS. And also figure out like, okay, what is insulin? Okay, what has high fructose corn syrup? Me, I drink Crystal Light, or those, in my house, we do water and we do Crystal Light. The Crystal Light packets, those taste just like juice, and they don't have no sugar in it. And if I do juice, it'd be like Snapple, green tea, stuff like that that don't have high fructose corn syrup, because it's very, very important not to have stuff with high fructose corn syrup, or like eat a lot of sugary candy, because it will flare you up. It will trigger the PCOS, and you don't want that. You have to look at hormonal imbalance. So it's like with PCOS, you have more male testosterone than women testosterone, which also makes the body out of whack, because it's like, okay, why is I'm having all this testosterone? You know what I'm saying? And then once you figure that out, you will see like what your body likes, and you will feel so much better. So like with me, when I did all my research and I figured out like what can I do to like help me feel better, because I used to feel like pains. I don't know if you have PCOS, comment below and let me know if you had this symptom before, but like I used to have like pain on my like with my uterus and stuff at, I used to have like pains right there, like because I guess it's like cysts is being created over there. Like I have really sharp pains like underneath my stomach. I think that's your uterus area, or your uterus area, right? But anyway, I have like used to have like real bad pains right there, and that's how I also know like, okay, I need to be eating better. Or when my face break out real bad, I know like, okay, I'm not eating good, or I haven't ate good this week, so that's why this happening. Also, my husband helped me with this, but like when he first found out I had PCOS, he had did his research on it, and one thing also I got rid of was dairy. I know it's hard to accept, but sis, we gotta let go of the dairy. If you cannot 100% let it go, which is me, I haven't 100% let it go, but I cut down a lot. I cut down a lot on dairy. So my husband found out that dairy is not good for PCOS. So we went to almond milk. We've been drinking almond milk for like 4 or 5 years now. We do not buy dairy milk in our house. Sour cream, cheese, ice cream. We cannot take a lot of that, you guys. We cannot. I know it's so good. I know. I still do sour cream and cheese time to time. But it's so bad for us, y'all. It's so bad for us. Like, our body can't take it. Our body cannot take it. So those are some things you need to lower. And plus, almond milk is not that bad. We get vanilla almond milk, and it's good. It's not that bad. So I'll really recommend for you guys to try that. I hope this was helpful for you guys and give you guys a better understanding of PCOS. I'm really nervous talking about this, because like I said, it's a very touchy subject for me, because a lot of people be like, how you gain weight, or how she gained so much weight, and this, and it's like, I have a condition that I have no control over. Like, trust me, I don't want to be big. And it's like with PCOS, you mainly get it in your stomach area. That's what mainly your weight goes the most, is your stomach area. And it's like, people don't understand, like, sis, if I want to lose this weight, I will lose it, but I can't. It's hard. It's not that I can't, but it's very hard for me to lose weight. And you know, people just need to be more aware and be more mindful about things, because you don't know what somebody else is going through or what's wrong with them. You know what I'm saying? So if you got any questions or you know, any advice, or need some advice or anything, or if you have any questions or anything about PCOS, or let me know. Like, I'm here for you, sis, because like when I had it, no one knew about it. No one even knew what PCOS was. No one understood me. No one understood like how I was feeling, how discouraged I felt, like how depressed I was feeling. No one get it. And I'm still struggling with depression. Like, because with PCOS, it's like it comes and goes. Like, you'll be fine, and then like something just come over your body, and it sucks. It really sucks. So no, I'm here for you, and you're not alone dealing with this, because it really do sucks, and it really is like discouraging, and it can mess with you mentally. But stay strong, look into those things that I told you. Look into insulin, look into what is insulin, look into hormonal imbalance, look into inflammation. Once you know what those things are and what causes those things, then you'll know like what you need to cut back on and what you need to avoid, to get your body back healthy. And you will start back feeling like yourself. But if you guys like for me to do more content like this, please let me know, because I'm so nervous too. But if you guys request it and let me know that you like it, I'll do it. But yeah, so that is it, and meet with us again on our channel. And like always, I will see you on the next video.